My sister, I'm loving your story.
Thank you very much.
And I understand why you were keen to have a conversation with me on the Comesa Radio Africa platform. This is very educational, inspiring, and enlightening.
Yes, thank you.
So you are at PolMed now, and this time round you are a full-time employee, or are you still under another agency?
No, this time I'm a full-time employee.
And where was PolMed?
PolMed, they are based in Arcadia, Pretoria, at the corner of Beatrix and Church Street.
Yes.
That's where they had one of their call centers. They had another one in Cape Town, so they had another one in Pretoria. So I was based on the Pretoria one, which it was a new field for me. I only knew there is medical aid, but you don't know what goes down behind the scenes and all that. And the training was conducted at a chair with another consultant. You have to listen to what your fellow co-worker is saying, and then you learn, and you are following the screen when she's typing, doing this. They gave me a lady by the name of Ringetani. She was Shangani, so we could relate very easily. We are both from Limpopo, so it was good.
What a coincidence.
Yes. So she taught me very well. She was very patient with me. And before I knew it, I was now on my own, meaning having my own desk, learning the scheme rules. The good thing is they give you the booklet that they give to their members, knowing that majority would not read the booklet. They will call and ask a question which is inside the booklet.
That's how they make you sound so intelligent.
Exactly. So they knew that, don't worry, you have all the answers. If it's a member asking about benefits, you have them in front of you, you just read. If it's a medical doctor asking about what he can get and what he can't get, it's right in front of you, you just read it there and then. So that was just a new chapter for me. I really enjoyed it. I still remember they were paying us 5,500 a month. And another company was paying their staff 6,500. And they had vacancies. And listen to me, I applied. They called me for an interview, and I got the job.
Tell me,
after 8 months.
This is very interesting. Did you have a guideline which says that whatever I do, it needs to be progressively going up, or it was just luck?
I think at the time it was just luck. I had tasted this thing. I have to say something. When I was working as a PA, I did not know myself. What am I capable of? I did not know what is it that I can do. I just believe I'm working as a PA and my duties were supposed to be my duties. I thought this is what I'm supposed to do and that's all I can do.
Wow.
And then when I leave as a PA to start call center agent and start listening to people and start seeing what there's other things out here, that's when I realized, so I could sit on a panel of 4 people. They're speaking in English and I can answer all their questions and they're nodding their heads. I must try this again. And then I tried another interview again. And I'm sitting with, they will introduce, this is the managing director, this is the manager, this is the call center supervisor, this is the HR manager. And I'm thinking, I'm sitting in front of these people again and they are nodding their heads. So what I'm saying must be correct. I will try it again.
Who was your English teacher in high school?
My English teacher, he is now the school principal. It's Mr. Machaba. But we had another lady, a white lady who was coming from UK. Her name was Exley. She was a white lady. She would come and give us the Reader's Digest books, some small booklets like that. And then she would give us we used to call that period, it was supposed to be career guidance. But what she will do is she'll come with a box of books and then she'll give us and say, read.
Wow. They've done good work on you.
Yes. And another thing, remember my mom was a maid. So when you go to visit, you must learn to speak English because the boss would want to see, let me see your daughter. How are you? You must learn to say, I'm fine. Then you say, I'm fine. Are you all right? Yes, I'm all right. Then you start to learn a few things.
I'm asking you that question purposefully because I want to locate where it comes from. It can't be that it just happened somewhere along the way. It must be foundational from your school days.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. So now you are at Paul Med, but you spent only 8 months.
I spent only 8 months at Paul Med. I moved to another company which was called MH Health at the time. They were the administrator of a couple of medical aid companies. They were administrating motor health care. They were administrating MedShield at the time. They were administrating Pathfinder. That scheme is not existing anymore. I think there were about 4 different schemes that they were administrating at the time. I joined them. That's where some of what we're going to discuss later came from when I joined the MX Health crew, working as a call center agent as well. And by this time now, I'm very much confident on the phone. I can speak well. I know what to do. I know the language. You now know the medical codes. You now know the medication, what has been given, because the system tells you, this is headache, you can't give this. This is that, you can't give that. So you start to learn such information.
And most of the information now is digitally in front of you.
It's digitally in front of me, yes. And at MX Health, I was doing very well. They then said to me, no, we are removing you from the call center. We want you now to do client liaising outside of calls. Through emails, replying to letters, and all the queries that will come through emails, not through calls. And that's what I started to do. Up until I left again, I think after a year. Yes, I think after a year I left MX Health. I went to join Imperial Cargo Solutions.
I see a very interesting pattern here. It's very interesting because in other professions, this will be moving very fast. But I'm seeing a pattern that you arrive, you make impact, you move.
Yes.
And am I right to say that you're also not fixated around what holds many people back?
Yes, you are very correct.
And it looks like you are not unemployed ever again.
No.
You're just moving from job to job.
Yes.
And
I used to say to my friends, when they're putting up application, I will say, these people, they should not make a mistake and call me for an interview because I'm going to take this position. I have grown that confident. And
then sometimes we love professional people in general.
Yes.
To know themselves very well.
Yes.
What is it about you that you say, this is me and I know, and that gives you that self-confidence?
I think what I realized was I am better than what I thought I was. That was the first thing.
So your confidence level and self-assurance became self-assured.
Yes, I was very much sure that I can do this. Then that's when it all started. That's why I started now moving from one company to the next. Then I moved to the next one. Then when I started to see that the patterns, I started to learn the patterns of questions that they would ask me. And I never had a problem with them. That said, I know this is what they're going to ask me. This is what I'm going to say to them.
Wow. Okay, and then take it from there now, and then?
Yeah, then I moved now after a year to Imperial Cargo Solution. I saw an advert on internet. Now we could go on to PNet were doing that.
So now I can also see that the stature of the companies that offer interview is also growing.
Yes.
Yeah.
So then I applied for a position at Imperial Cargo Solution. They called me for an interview. At the time I was staying in Centurion. So I drove all the way to L Road. That's where they are. I went for an interview.
Where is L Road, by the way? It's in the west.
Yes. I went straight to L Road. Got there. I met. There was the managing director was there. The HR manager. The supposedly supervisor was there, and the financial manager.
And the job was?
The job was a creditor's clerk.
Yes.
Now we are moving out of call center. We are now saying, hey, I'm tired of talking. My ears hurt at the end of the day. You just want to do something that, I know I like. I liked accounting so much. At some point when we were given at high school, when we were given the booklets, I had said I want to be an internal auditor. And I did not know what that was composed of. And when I came into Pretoria, I heard there's a company called KPMG, and they do books, accounting, and what. And I had a dream I wanted to work for them. So now when I see this position, I'm like, so I can do what I wanted to do. If I get this position, then I can grow into it. So I got a job at Imperial Cargo Solutions. It was interesting.
And you relocated from Pretoria?
Yes, there's something that I forgot to mention in terms of my studies. When I was in Nelspruit, I registered myself at Damelin.
Yes.
And there was a program they were doing they call it pastel accounting.
I see.
Yes, so I did that course. It was a short course in accounting, bookkeeping, first course. So they will do versions every year. So I was doing those version 2000, version 2000, 2.1, and all that. So when I got to Imperial Cargo, they asked me a question. We can see you did pastel accounting. At which level are you? I told them. They said, but we are not using this system. Remember when I saw the advert, they didn't say anything about pastel accounting.
Yeah.
They said they are using ECPEC. It's another accounting program. I disregarded that. I said, I'm applying. It's an accounting program. So they said, okay, no, it's fine. The managing director, what he did was she just pulled out a statement with a client statement and said to me, can you please interpret this document that I gave you? I said, this is a statement. And looking at the statement, the client here has a balance brought forward of such amount. There are about 3 invoices that are here that are spending. They
fall for your trap, eh?
Yes.
They're asking you the language from having studied accounting from high school. That was peanuts, I guess.
That's what I wanted. So she looked at me and she said, didn't you say you were working in a call center? Then I said, yes, ma'am, but I studied accounting. She said, oh, okay. And then they said to me, do you speak Afrikaans? I looked at her, smiled. I said, no, ma'am, I don't speak Afrikaans, but I understand Afrikaans.
Yeah.
And then she said, oh, okay, great. That's nice. Then she just said, please finish with her and give her all the documents and the date that she can. When can you start? I said, on the 1st.
Tendani, I've never heard this story before. It's a revelation to me. So there's no interview you go to and you don't get appointed.
Oh, there was one at what's this company again? At Discovery.
And I'm sure they don't know what they missed there.
Discovery and APSA, I didn't get the job because I simply told them I don't speak Afrikaans.
Okay.
Yes, and then they said, no, that's a problem because we want agents who will speak Afrikaans to clients. I said,
but that is unfair because
yes.
South Africa is multi-languages.
Unfortunately, at the time,
but I know what you're talking about. I've worked in those environments, and
yes.
sometimes you have to be honest. You can't change the status quo at that point in time.
Yes, so that's then. When I got to Imperial Cargo, I was now, okay, I'm confident. I love this job. This is a good job now. It's not a call center agent. And I worked. It was now 2009 when the bars of 2010 coming in. It was very much, that Imperial Cargo was actually the last company that I worked for. If I can remember very well.
Wow. For how long were you there?
I was there, I think, for 2 years. Yes, the longest. 2 years, but I resigned though.
Yeah. How was the experience there then?
The working environment was okay. You must just know who you are.
Yes.
Yes, you must just know who you are, and you must just stand your ground to get your way around. If you don't stand your ground, you always end up on the floor. Yes.
It's a typical corporate environment.
Yes, a typical corporate environment.
Yeah, the dynamics are the same, but obviously the cultures of companies are different.
I think the best way I made it through was I always get my job. You are given as a creditors clerk, you're given a target time, and all that. What you have to do is you do your job at a time. If they're saying the closing of cut-off date is the 25th, on the 22nd, I am done with my clients, I'm just sitting. Then there's no one who can come and point fingers. You haven't done this, you haven't done that.
And you said that was your last job?
That was the last company that I worked for.
Do the mathematical calculations for me.
Yes.
From that engine garage to Imperial Cargo, how many years is that?
From 2003 until 2009. 8 years, 9 years, I think.
2004, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 6 years.
6 years.
6 years.
Yes.
That is an accelerated movement up the professional ladder.
Yes, it was.
If you sum it up, what is the takeaway for you in terms of your professional journey? If you sum it up all those 9 years, what are the key things that you think you acquired in terms of your corporate journey?
Firstly, I think the communication skills stood up.
Yeah.
I've learned confidence was built as well in me, a greater level of confidence. And I have learned to meet a lot of different people on the way. I think that the confidence was just the most important thing that I could say I've gained in that journey.
And I will regard you as a self-made because your situation post-matric wasn't that easy.
No.
But you turned it around.
Yes.
What is, and I know we're going to talk about what I assume from there, when you say that was your last work, that means you entered the entrepreneurship space.
Yes.
And we're going to talk about that. But to sum this up, really, this platform, Commercial Radio Africa, is especially this particular slot.
Yes.
We want to offer career guidance, entrepreneurship development, and professional continuous development using the African methodology of conversations and storytelling, because this is a story you are telling, but it's your story.
Yes.
And I think it is exactly what I want to communicate out there. That when you listen to people's stories, how they went around creating themselves, you get the do's and don'ts.
Yes.
Because you learn from their story. Now, if you sum up, what would you say are the do's and don'ts of building a career?
I think when you are trying to build a career of what you didn't set, my thought was becoming an internal auditor, and now you're building a career that is contrary to what you have thought. I think the best would be try to learn as much as possible. Be open-minded. Try and not focus on the one thing that you have at that moment. Try and look at other ways. If you get an opportunity to go back to the career you wanted, use that opportunity. I think information is power. Because now I'm running around without enough information. I'm doing as it's placed before me. Jumping from one company to the next.
Trial and error.
Trial and error. You make a lot of mistakes. You are growing. You're getting this money that you were not getting. You're making a lot of financial mistakes on it, because I'm working now, and nobody is saying to me, this is how you spend your salary. And this is what you're not supposed to buy. This is what you're supposed to buy. You learn as you go. You bring yourself, that's like bringing yourself up to a certain level until you realize this is now what I'm not supposed to do, and this is now that I can focus on.
Wow.
So it took a lot. It took a lot, because in the journey you meet people that will mislead you, and you meet people that will build you. It's up to you.
I'm also picking up in it from your journey that a lot of people were very much loyal to you as your friends. When they had opportunities, they made sure that they communicated to you. What made them feel that strong that they need to communicate these opportunities to you?
It was the same friend that I grew up with, who had passed me the same information, the same one that I said we even spoke today on WhatsApp. She's the one who had given me the opportunity to go to consult research. She's the one who called me and told me about the Polmed job, because she was working at the compensation house, so they had internet access all the time. She was also searching. So whatever she searches and sees something, she will also pass it through. And then she told me there's a site which is called PNet, go and register your CV on it. And then I started doing the job search myself and seeing this I can take, this I can apply for, this I can't apply for.
You know the song by Dionne Warwick and Steve Wonder?
Come again, sir?
Do you know the song by Dionne Warwick, and I think she's collaborating with Steve Wonder? That's what friends are. What friends are for.
That's what friends are for, yes. So
she's a friend indeed.
She kept the friendship going, yes.
I think you need to give her a call, and my friend, I just want to thank you so much for the role you played in my life.
I will definitely do that. I know she will listen and she'll be very happy. Like, you mentioned me.
No, that's wonderful. What's her name again?
It's Brenda Rapalaran.
No, she's a darling. I think.
She is.
I think if we could come to each other's rescue this way, we will be helping ourselves, but we will be building the country, because she wasn't doing you favors. She was giving you access to opportunities.
Exactly.
And you had to pick it up. Either you make it or you don't make it. That's all what we want.
Yes.
Wow.
That's very true. That is what we are lacking, actually, doing it not because she wanted to be recognized, but she was doing it so that she would close the gap of, if I have to meet her and I'm not working, I am now somehow a responsibility to her. For that moment, she will have to take out 20 rand and say, oh dear. But if she's given an opportunity to say, here's a job, try this, and I tried it and it worked, then it's okay.
At this point, I also would like to acknowledge you because you saw this initiative on LinkedIn about this storytelling, and you approach us and say, I want to share my story. What made you, did you know that your story will be this well received? I'm assuming that the listeners are enjoying your story as I am, but also learning from it. What made you feel that your story is worth sharing?
I was just reading, following you on LinkedIn, and I was just reading your posts, and I'm thinking, all these people who are getting this opportunity to tell their stories, why not me? And then you posted the radio ad, and I'm like, no, I'm just going to say it straight. I'm not going to put a long story. I'm just going to write, I should be next. And that's what I wrote.
and that was powerful for me to say, I have to hear what the story is.
Yes.
And very interesting enough as well, I didn't know that you and I, a couple of years ago, we actually spoke.
Yes.
It was only when I tried to save your number, and then I discovered that I saved you twice.
Because when we spoke, I followed you on the website. I read a lot. I'm one of those that if you ask me, the KFC in London, what is it on which street is it? I will not say I don't know. I'll say, I didn't hear you. You said what? KFC. Okay, I'll call you back.
Yeah. Because
I want to go and Google it and check the street name and the call. I said, no, there was another call coming in, but the street name is so-and-so.
That's smart. Let's hold it there.
I read through and I saw what is going on. I was like, I have to be next.
Wow, beautiful. And thank you for that. Let's hold it there, and then when we come back, I want to hear about your entrepreneurship journey.
Yes, thanks.
We'll be back.